Um, if you are watching, that's great. We will have a few gifts up here for you guys too, and just like the tasting tables and other bottles we have. We got Old Dominick bottles.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we can do the Old Dominick bottle today because this is the barrel that is first releasing in Texas. We should be able to talk about that too.
Yeah.
All right, that sounds good. What we got going on for
I know.
today?
What do we have going?
We got a lot of things. So we had actually um we had a wine there today. We have a wine today to start with.
That's fine.
Hey man, how you doing? You wanna start get you guys wanna come on up here?
I know they're so shy.
Yeah, that's
Sorry.
right. That's right.
Rose, huh?
Were you able to connect online, bud? Perfect.
How you doing?
Is
Doing
it shows
fantastic.
on
How are
this
you?
Instagram
Good,
too?
good.
Is it shows on this Instagram too? Okay, perfect. So if the question comes in, can I take it up here or are you gonna? Okay, this one. Hey man, how you doing?
Doing well. How are you?
Here,
Nathan.
Nathan. Thanks
Pleasure.
for coming in.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Manaj up here. I
Yes,
guess.
pleasure.
Yeah. Thanks for coming in.
Definitely. Happy to be here.
How's the day going?
You know, so far so good. Living the dream. Still rosé season. Still hot in Texas. So
Uh-huh.
we're out enjoying the weather, enjoying the patios, and drinking rosé. So
Man, you also wearing rosé color.
you know, you have to represent at all times. Absolutely.
Just don't blend in with the bowl.
No, do my best. Little off pink.
So what do you got today?
We have a Hampton Water Rosé by
Hampton
Jesse
Water.
and John Bon Jovi.
Hampton
Yes.
Water. So tell me about it. I mean, tell us
Definitely.
about it. You know.
So the name can be a little deceiving with Hampton Water. It is a French rosé, so we like to tell people that we were born in France and raised in the Hamptons. So the mindset behind it is we want to bring that kind of laid back lifestyle of the Hamptons to everywhere anybody opens a bottle anywhere around the world. So very seriously well-made rosé that doesn't take itself too seriously.
Is it 100% French or is it American?
100% French, made by
100%
Gerard Bertrand in the south of France, actually, from his estate fruit. So
Which fruit you were talking? Which estate?
from Gerard Bertrand
Drive.
in the south of France, yes.
Nice,
Mhm.
nice. So, would you be able to talk to us a little bit about rosé in general, like how the rosé, French rosé, started, or how or how this rosé has been made, or something?
Yes, absolutely. So this rosé stands out from your typical rosés from this region. Typically, with the south of France, it's about the acidity. So you get piercing acidity as soon as you take the sip, and then it kind of dissipates. Very fresh and crisp, which this rosé definitely has. But what sets us apart from all the others is ours is partially barrel aged, and that adds a lot of depth and complexity to the wine that a lot of other rosés simply don't have. So you get that beautiful acidity up front, and then you continue to linger in the palate afterwards with that barrel aging that adds a little bit more kind of oomph to the wine that you
Is
normally
that
get.
more like a patio rosé?
Absolutely. We
Patio
like definitely
pounder?
patio pounder.
Patio pounder.
Mhm.
All right, that's the new word. So that's great. Recommendations. What food does it go well with?
Definitely anything. I like to say what you pair food with the wine that you're drinking is look at the region where the wine's coming from, where the grapes are being grown, what do they eat there? And that's usually a really great way to determine what pairs well with that wine. So for us, it's from the south of France, close to the water. So seafood, shellfish, oysters go perfectly with this wine, anything along those lines.
Let's see if the product says product
Is the approval?
sound says yeah.
Is the approval? So you said barrel aged. So what kind of barrel?
So brand new French oak barrels. Only this and so portion of the blend is aged in oak. Everything else is aged in stainless steel.
Okay.
Nice. Beautiful color. Beautiful color. So can I see the bottle?
Absolutely.
By the way, you guys want to see this bottle? This is something beautiful. Look at this. Look at the sunrise coming out. Somebody is dipping in the water.
Yes, the dive.
This is cadaver. And first time when someone brought this product to us, I was very impressed with the label. It was
Yes.
very simple. And the POS that you had was nice too.
People love our hats and sunglasses
Yeah,
and things like
because
that.
it's
Mhm.
yeah, exactly.
And the label's really fun. You know, the diver for us, when designing the label, we wanted to think more about being the personality of a diver as opposed to
Exactly.
the person. So when you think about being at a pool party, everybody's standing around the pool, they always wait for that one person to jump in. And once they jump in, everybody jumps in. And you tend to find that that person really everywhere they go gets the party started. So we want Hampton Water to be the diver. We want when the bottle of Hampton Water is opened, everybody can gather around it and start the party.
Wow.
Refreshing.
Refreshing. It's very refreshing.
No linger.
No,
Yeah. Very clean finish.
very clean. Acidity is there in the front,
Yeah.
which I like it. It cuts out your meat if you want to eat.
Absolutely.
A fatty meat. If you're cutting with the fatty meat, nice fatty fish would be perfect.
It is,
Or
absolutely.
oysters or something. I think that's how it has been made. Can
Mhm.
I get a little bit more? I think it's
Yes, absolutely.
yeah. Thank you. It's a simple rosé, but it doesn't do a lot of things. It does. It's but it stays with
It does.
you. It does stay with you.
It invites you
Definitely.
back in for a second sip every time.
I mean, definitely perfect for the pool.
It's that's how they named it patio pump.
Right.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's what you chill it and drink. That's actually a good wine.
Yeah.
It's kind of growing. It's nice. So, can you tell us how much is retail for in the market?
You'll find this usually around the Texas market in the 1999 range.
1999.
Mhm.
That's a good pricing, good price point.
Yeah.
I mean, if we can make a deal that can also help us customers.
Yeah.
And lower the price, that would be nice.
Yeah.
Right.
We always do.
Now, this would be even better if we would have tried this before the summer.
Right.
You know.
Hey, I don't know. It's
So-
still hot outside here.
It is hot.
We have a
it
little
is hot.
while.
But this is the last week. I think this is the last hot week. Is that what they're saying?
I'm open.
Oh, man. Yes. So next week is gonna calm down. But this is it's a good rosé.
Yeah.
It's a good rosé. It doesn't. It's a beautiful rosé, by the way.
It
I
is.
mean, it's easy
Nice.
sipping. It's easy sipping.
Nice. light.
Little $19 is kind of higher. It seems higher on me.
Yeah.
I would say $13, $15 rosé.
Right.
But
Oh, we
if
can
you got
discuss,
budget,
we can discuss that later.
oh,
You know what I'm saying?
we can offer. Hopefully we can make a deal.
Yeah, yeah.
That's great, man. I appreciate you coming in.
Absolutely. Thank y'all for your time. Glad you enjoyed the wine.
This is actually a great rosé, guys. If we make it great deal for our customers, we will be able to bring this in for our customers. Great rosé, easy sipper, beautiful label, by the way, and a great product. It's a beautiful product. Hopefully we can bring it in and we can make some deal with you guys.
Absolutely.
Man, I appreciate you coming in and introducing this product for us.
Definitely. Absolutely. It's a pleasure. I appreciate y'all's
Pleasure.
time. Thank you for having me.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Sir. All right. That's a good rosé.
Yeah. Here you go.
Here you go. I
Hey,
started.
Bob.
I started
Hey,
thinking-
Man, so
Yeah.
we got
You
some
wanna talk
products-
about
we got some products that we didn't get to talk about Saturday, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So only because the power went out.
All right, guys.
So
Wanted to introduce one amazing stuff. First in Texas. By the way, it's the first in Texas. It's coming to Liquor King only. It's coming to Liquor King only. This company
already
did
here.
not. Yeah. It's already here.
It's not coming. It's already here.
Now, this Old Dominick, it is an amazing juice coming from an Old Dominick distillery out of Memphis. And this guy does everything from scratch. So we want to pour this product today and want to talk about it.
Oh yeah,
So Old Dominick, how this got we went to Kentucky.
we did.
We did went to Kentucky. We stopped in at Memphis, right? So we picked up 2 barrels of this. One of them was Old Dominick, which is this, which has never been
Right.
in Texas yet. The other barrel we did was a wheated.
Yeah.
A little wheated. Now, Old Dominick is they put their Old Dominick whenever they put the Old Dominick name, it's their own juice.
Right.
It's their own juice. So speaking of that own juice, this is a 6-year-old product, distilled and aged in Kentucky, in Tennessee.
Okay.
In Tennessee, the water these guys are using is coming from an aquifer, so it's the best water you can find for your grains.
Oh, definitely.
For distillation. The barrels they are using is level 4 char,
Okay.
and that's the info I have from them. And they're This is a cast strength. This is a cast strength, so it's non-chill filter. It's not chill filter.
We never do a barrel pick this cast strength anyway. But
Sometimes you do, I mean, you want to cut it down.
But this is the one that we picked out during the eclipse, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
exactly
yeah,
what
right.
it was. Eclipse.
This is why it's the first in Texas, because
That's the first in Texas.
right, because it was the eclipse.
And I'm actually very proud to bring this product because you know what? Old Dominick chose us
right,
to introduce to our customers.
right.
And first in Texas, I think that's great. And I hope the barrel people love our barrels.
They did.
barrel picks. So,
It is.
by
I
the
think-
way,
I
it's
think we
already
need to-
started selling last week. So great. It's what was it available? $64.99.
$64.99.
Exactly.
Whatever I have left.
This thing's gonna go
I'll
fast.
tell you.
Look at the color.
I know.
Look
Isn't
at
that
this color.
beautiful? Isn't that
Wow.
beautiful? It's got that caramel. The caramel color.
Look at
right?
this color. 6-year age. Beautiful.
And legs.
Oh.
That's some really good legs on it.
Now, if you like bourbon, you want to try this product.
Only if you like bourbon.
Only if you like
if you don't like bourbon, don't
Yeah.
even worry.
Wow. What a nice nose.
I mean, I get the butterscotch right away. Right?
Why am I getting dark chocolates?
Yeah.
Dark chocolate, some dry fruits.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Man, bourbon for breakfast.
Isn't that the way we do it? Yeah.
This is how you start the day.
Yeah.
This is how you start the day. Man, let me tell you this. If this guy is producing the barrels like this,
I can't wait.
they got
to
a
see-
future.
Yeah, I
They
can't
got a
wait.
future, man.
I can't wait to see what they do next year.
6-year-old.
Yeah.
Look at this nose, is beautiful.
And this is like a traditional Kentucky mash bill, right?
It is 75, 13, 12.
Right.
So it's a high con,
Right.
low rye.
Right.
Yeah, that's a traditional Kentucky mash bill.
Right.
Yeah.
From Memphis. I mean,
But this one is maple finished.
Yeah.
So that way you can call Tennessee whiskey.
right.
So it's gotta be maple wood finish, right? Or that's why they are calling it straight Tennessee whiskey. They're not calling bourbon.
Right.
They're calling it bourbon whiskey because that's the Tennessee thing.
Right.
Tennessee don't call bourbon. That's the word for Kentucky.
Right,
I
right.
mean, that's how they did it. I mean, they started it. So. Golly, I'm already started loving this beautiful nose. It's very inviting.
It is. It is. Very nice. Beautiful. Coats. Coat your mouth all the way. Side to side. No problem. Right.
Wow.
Easy. I mean, I wouldn't even
I'm getting
believe.
up to
But-
here.
You know the funniest thing about this?
Yeah.
I would never believe it's at 125 proof.
125?
Yeah, look at that. 62.57. Can you believe that?
Golly, that's
I mean, it doesn't drink like that at all. And I always tell my customers that, if you can never feel the proof, that's a good single.
that's actually a
Yeah,
very good
that's
point.
a-
That's
that's
an
a real- yeah.
easy test.
Yeah.
Easy test. Easy test. You just if it's
I mean, this is like
Too
no burn.
at all. That's very well done.
I mean, first drink in the morning.
That's actually other
Yeah.
thing.
So,
Wow.
Yeah.
Now I'm getting the butterscotch with the chocolate.
yeah, second pour, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
The finish is nice too.
it is.
Got a little anise out of color.
Yeah.
I'm getting a little anise. Wow, Lee, that's beautiful.
I mean, the one thing I love about it is that there's like nothing going down, right? It's like
No bun.
no burn.
No bun.
And this is Tennessee. No,
This is Tennessee. It
Yeah.
will trick you if you
Yeah.
somebody if it's a blind tasted,
Yeah.
it will trick you that it will taste like a Kentucky.
Right.
100%.
Oh yeah,
Because it's that good.
for sure.
Alex Castle was the master distiller at that time.
Okay.
She was the female master distiller, first female master distiller in Tennessee.
Right.
She did a great job in doing the formulations and the recipes. She also did the old refueling stations. Remember,
Oh.
we used to have the refueling station. We still have a refueling station. Refueling station, they are getting away with it. That is the juice that was
Source.
distilled in MGP.
Okay.
At MGP.
Okay.
but they have their own recipe.
Right.
So they use their own recipe, not the MGP's recipes.
Right.
So it was Old Dominick's recipe getting done at the MGP distillery.
Which I see a lot of companies getting away with that now.
Yeah.
You know, getting away from that MGP line
Yeah.
to produce their own thing. And they're turning out unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
I mean,
Look at this cup.
uh,
I don't know.
it's almost like a decoration. Right? You already getting some questions?
Yeah, you're
That's
getting
it,
some
huh?
questions. You texted me, or is it on Instagram? Huh? On Slack? Oh yeah, there you go. How do you guys decide which distillery do your picks? You guys always hit home runs. Uh, that's from ISG Will. All right, that's actually a great question. How do you decide which distillery do you pick?
I mean, we don't choose the norm. We
You
don't choose the norm.
gotta go to against the grain.
Yeah, that's
Against
it.
the grain, you
No.
know. So we go find the products that stands out at the earlier age,
Right.
right? At the earlier age. For example, Old Dominick,
Yeah.
right? How did we ended up with them?
Right.
That company was not even in Texas at one point, but we were trying to connect with them because we liked their juice.
Right.
And one of our employee also brought that. One of this is introduced by Whiskey Wildlife. You're on Instagram, Whiskey Wildlife. That is Bradley's tag on Instagram. He actually brought that, introduced that product to us. Bradley is he works at Liquor King Waters Road, Wednesdays to Saturday, and that was introduced by this product was introduced by him to us.
He's our master selector.
Master selector. He
Right?
knows
Yeah,
what's
yeah,
going
yeah,
on.
he
You know,
does, he does.
in the bourbon world, he
He does.
knows a lot of stuff.
He does.
He knows a lot of stuff, and he is humble.
Yeah.
He's not cocky about it,
Right.
and that's a beautiful part about it. Again, that's actually a great question. Thanks for asking that. And we continuously look forward for brands like that. You can continuously see, the single barrels. What we do is nothing available in the market, but they're coming from a great product distillery, so we do go and check their products. So they get our attention. So that's how we do it. It's worked both ways.
Yeah, I mean, do believe that there is somebody behind this tasting, right? Instead of it just saying, okay, well, we want that barrel, just send me that barrel,
Exactly.
right? So I mean, we want to see if our taste matches your taste, right?
Exactly.
Right, basically.
Yeah.
So I mean, the thing is now we know that hey, it's an Old Dominick.
Yeah.
Y'all have not seen it before. I
Yeah.
mean, definitely try it with us.
Exactly.
Enjoy it with us.
Yeah, and let us know your thoughts.
Yeah.
What did you not like?
Right.
What did you not like too, so we can accordingly,
Yeah.
bring you the product that matches your
Because
profile.
I mean, the next barrel pick might be that matching one.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
This is a low rye, and that doesn't mean that the high rye customers would like that.
Right.
And it's just a different customer base. There's a different client.
right,
It
is.
and that's a good thing about we having stores all the way from the Fort Worth to all the way to the alley.
Yeah.
Because now you're hitting different people, different palates.
Right. Right.
What other people like,
Right.
and and also what kind of price point they like too.
Right.
What kind of price point they like too. So Fort Worth like different, and
Oh yeah.
the Allen likes
I
different.
mean,
and Frisco
I've been
does
I've
different.
been working at all the stores, and I definitely know that. It's like you cannot have to approach everybody different.
Exactly.
Right. So that's the one thing about it. So.
Oh, this is a live questions up here.
Yeah.
This is live questions. Nice.
Yeah.
What's your favorite mid-range $40 to $80 bourbon? Do you want to answer that?
I mean, we're talking about it, aren't we? Aren't you?
He's talking about bourbon. So let's do bourbon since it's a whiskey, but it can be called bourbon too. But let's do a bourbon. If you had to do $40 to $80 bourbon, what's your favorite?
It's going to be that James E. Pepper.
Ah.
Yeah, that James E. Pepper is a killer.
Why don't you take the screen out there, or you can bring the bottle?
No, let me bring the bottle.
Yeah, bring the
Bring
bottle,
the bottle.
please.
But yeah,
That's a great question, by the way. Thank you for asking this kind of questions, because that would help us to navigate. What are we at? 11:18. That's not bad. You have more questions? Oh wow, nice.
One question, please.
All right.
So, James E. Pepper. Man, this thing is going crazy right now. You know what? Already hit top 10 whiskeys.
Yes.
Fred Minnick rated it number 5.
Yeah.
To me, I believe that this is going to be the closest thing to whiskey of the year.
Really?
Yeah, close thing. I mean, beautiful. It is barrel proof, but 109, beautiful finish. This is the first time they've ever done their own distillate. So there is a 1776, which you see all the time on the shelf.
That's
Which is
MGP.
that's
right?
MGP.
That's
Yeah,
MGP.
MGP. So definitely pick this up before it disappears. I mean, it disappears all the time. All the time.
By the way, we sold almost 200 cases between all the stores
Right.
in the last 6 months
Oh,
for this product.
yeah, yeah.
It is that good.
Yeah.
It
Is
is
it-
that good. It is like one of the best seller right
And
now.
the first time the bottle actually matches the juice. I mean,
It is very well done. It is very well. And
Yeah,
by the way,
it-
it's a great
it-
decanter.
it
Look
is.
at that. I mean, great decanter. I
Yeah.
mean, beautiful decanter. I mean, that's nice. That
Definitely.
is, and that's why they named it, right? I mean, how did they name it? James C. Pepper
Yeah.
decanter,
Right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Very well done.
very.
So, would you
Definitely.
like what did you rate out of 10?
I mean, this is my number one.
That's your
Yeah,
number
that's
one.
my
And
number one.
So, would you say nine?
I'll say 9.
9?
9 for sure.
That's good. That's actually 9 out of 10 for him. For me, this one is 8 out of 10. 8. That's a beautiful single.
Yeah.
8 out of 10.
It
That's
is.
a great.
I mean, we're battling Kentucky versus Tennessee, anyway,
Exactly,
right? So
Yeah,
you know-
that's 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
To me, it's a beautiful 8. What do you want to rate this one? 8 out of 10? I got it 8 out of
that's
10.
okay. Yeah, I'll take it.
You too?
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Very well done.
Yeah.
Very well. And it's
I mean,
64.99.
I mean, the thing is like, why would I go to Jack Daniels or something? You know, why would I do that?
Yeah, yeah. If you want to
Yeah.
raise your standards, you want to raise your standards. You want to
Enjoy a
get
drink.
something better. You
Yeah.
know.
Enjoy a drink.
Exactly.
I don't want to finish a bottle, right? I don't want to finish a bottle every time. I mean, yeah, Ali, it's like I'm going to see you every day, right?
Every day.
Yeah, yeah. But I do want to enjoy a drink,
Exactly,
right?
exactly.
And that's what we say, right?
Yeah.
Enjoyable drinks, right?
Exactly. By the way, thank you guys. Feel free to stop by at Liquor King, taste it, let your palate speak by itself,
Yep.
and and see if it clicking on you. You know what I mean? If it sticks to you, pick it up. I mean, this is a beautiful juice. We think amazing. This is just amazing. Thank you, Clark and his team and Old Dominick, to choosing us.
Yeah.
To introduce this product in Texas.
Right.
Thank you. We'll be right back after the break. We'll take more questions.
Yeah.
And we'll get from there.
Yeah.
We got one
Right.
more supply. Thank you. What was the last question? We have some questions up here. Can I get that going on? Before answering. Can I get that going on? What do you put it? He means to have both have tried a bunch of good stuff. Need some. What do you compare it to? We know. Okay, that's which product are we talking about?
How do you mean?
What do you compare it to? What do you compare the Old Dominick with? That's the first question I have. What
What
distillery
do you
now?
compare?
Great Russell. What's your favorite mid-range 42?
It's a
Any clues on the next pick? That's a
oh
great question.
oh
All right, perfect. The next pick. What we doing?
I
We have
mean,
Old Dominic this week,
yeah, yeah.
right? This week we have Old Dominic. We also have one tumbling in dice, 8 year.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That is coming in a week.
Oh, right.
That is coming week or two.
Oh yeah.
Tumbling in dice, 8-year-old juice. That's the first time they brought it in 8 year, and it's gonna be, and that's 100% MGP. But
Okay.
you know, the old tumbling dice, they're pretty creative. What they did, they distill in at MGP, and then they take the barrels to Michigan,
Okay.
and they age in Michigan. They age in Michigan.
And that's a proof and wood. Right?
Proof and wood, yeah.
Proof
They
and
got a
wood,
bunch of
Yeah.
funny names. I mean,
Yeah.
tumbling die, all the casino names.
Right.
You know, all the casino names. It's cool. And they also have that. What was that? Representative.
Yeah.
So the politician name,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a senator, and you know,
Yeah.
cool. It's a different way to sell your product. But
You know, which a lot of people were hungry after that presidential jam that we did.
Oh,
Oh my gosh,
that was good.
that was good.
for
That was
50 bucks-
8 year. That was 8 year
Yeah,
too.
nice.
So yeah, imagine that 8 year with this 8 year, right?
Yeah, tumbling dice 8 year is gonna be great juice. By the way, this guy is gonna be charging not $10. I think the pricing will be around $8 per year.
Oh,
So
that's-
8 or it won't be more than $65.
That's a really good. price.
That's a really good price. It's a very fair point, and that's the best thing we do. We go and negotiate the price to match our customers.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's a good way to do it.
That's it.
I mean, that's how we do it.
Pretty good.
Now, who's our next guest up here? We have Suerte. We have Suerte, guys. Suerte Tequila. We have Jono, the brand ambassador for Texas market up here, and he's going to educate about
Hey,
a little bit
What's
more.
up, man?
Jono, how you
Good to see
doing?
you. As
Hey,
always.
thanks for coming in. Man.
Absolutely appreciate you having us.
Yeah, exactly, man.
So I am with Suerte, as you said. Suerte, one of my favorite brands before I started working for them. They make a 100% Tahona Crush, brick oven cooked, and additive-free product. Basically, what that means is they make the old school way. They make it really labor intensively, and they don't manipulate it with any fake sugars or additives or anything like that. It's simply water, agave, and yeast. Our barrel expressions obviously have some time in the barrel, but it's a really clean, introductory additive-free tequila because what we do is we stainless steel tank our blanco with a lot of additive-free tequila. You'll get this white, black pepper. Sometimes it can be a bit aggressive to people who are new to the category when you're coming from something a little sweeter. So with our stainless steel tanking, it gives it more of this citrusy, sweet profile, but it's natural. It's not sweetened at all.
Not
So
so
that
no
makes
additives.
no additives. So that's
No
what makes it such a nice kind of introductory into the category.
Because now they passed the law that you can add additives up to 1% and it's still called 100% agave,
Correct.
right? Something like that in Mexico. Have you heard about it?
I haven't heard about
No,
it.
you can add additives up to 1%, and that's what like company is getting away with it.
Oh, okay.
So that's something new to let our viewers know.
Yeah.
You know that there are companies that are already doing it, and they'll tell you it's 100% agave.
Right.
Yeah, that's the hard part. Is a label can still say 100% agave,
Yeah,
and it can
exactly.
technically use 1% by weight from 4 different categories. So it could really be 96% agave, but still say 100% on the label.
Exactly.
So, which if you like that kind of tequila, that's okay. We've always just thought.
Come
You
on
make it
now.
too.
Come on
No,
now.
I
Really?
mean, I like to educate
No,
people. I like to
I know.
educate
That's
people,
right.
and
But-
if you decide that that's what you like, that's what you like.
Yeah,
and
but
I'm
you
okay with
know,
that.
I'm
I prefer
trying-
you drink the additive-free
Yeah.
stuff. I
I'm
prefer you
trying
drink
to-
our product. But I mean, at the end of the day, you do like what you like. I'm always going to stick
Yeah.
by that.
I mean, I'm
So-
trying to change people's opinion.
So
I get it.
before we go anywhere, we talk about Suerte. I want to give you a little bit introduction to Jono, right?
Jono, yes, sir.
Jono. By the way, Jono worked for Specs.
Yep.
Great stores all over in Texas. Specs you can find anywhere. And the Total Wine too, right? You work for Total Wine too.
I worked for Maverick. And I
Oh,
had
for
all the
Maverick
Total Wines.
covering for Total
Yeah.
Wine. The Total Wine's great stores up here too. And so he has the market knowledge.
Right.
He has the market knowledge. He
Appreciate
knows what is the products in the market, who sells what,
Right.
and what are their priorities, right? So that's why Donald knows what he's doing, and that's how he ended up picking up the product that he wants to sell.
Right.
He feel comfortable.
And
with,
that's
right,
why.
Don?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's-
I mean exactly how he got started
And
with.
that's why I see him every week.
Exactly.
That's why I see him every week.
That's when they came to me and asked me. I just said they just need a little TLC in the market. They just need a little love and care.
Exactly.
I mean, they're a great brand, but there's a lot of great tequilas, and what makes us stick out from everything else. We make a really great additive-free product, Tahona Crush, and it tends to be a couple bucks cheaper than everything else comparatively.
It's fairly priced.
Yeah.
I gotta say that it's fairly priced, and at Liquor King, you know what really made a difference was Suart the single barrel.
Oh yeah.
That
was
single
beautiful.
barrel,
Those are good.
we sold it in 2 days.
Yeah, yours was gone instantly. I came.
Yeah,
I
and
only
that
got
was
one
actually-
bottle. I came to get another bottle, and y'all were out.
Yeah.
So
People love that barrel. And that thanks for introducing the barrel. That was actually first in Texas too, right?
Yeah.
And that was beautiful barrel for our stores. And speaking of that, Jono actually gave us his single barrel sample that he wanna work with us.
Right.
So we should. I have actually sample ready. After this, we can talk about it.
perfect.
Perfect. Thank you.
It's
So
a
you
really
wanna
great
go
barrel.
into
Yeah, that's it.
Blanco or Reposado? By the way, Suerte, it's a rabbit. If you look at the rabbit, that's Suerte, right? I mean, that's a sign of their stuff.
Suerte means luck.
Luck.
The way that name came to be is that basically when our owners were looking for an export partner to team up with, we found our master distiller Pedro Barba, who was a lawyer by trade, but inherited some family, built a distillery. But because he wasn't any marketing wherewithal being a lawyer, he was looking for a U.S. export partner so he could team up with and sell product in the U.S. Our owners were looking for basically exactly that type of thing. So it was luck that it came together. They narrowed it down to about 5 names, and Suerte was the best one. They thought there's no way it'd be available because it's such a great name, and it was available. So instantly they just trademarked it and took it. So Suerte means luck. We put the rabbit on there because the story of tequila is that, and we put this on the side of the bottle, but the Cliff Note version is there was an agave farmer and his wife, and out front they noticed in the fields across from their house there was a field of rabbits, 400s. And they were all kind of going crazy, but they kept going back to this one agave plant. So the farmer's wife walked up to the agave plant, and it was leaking fermented agave. And so she collected some of that in a bucket, took it back to her house, and distilled it. And that's how they basically claim that tequila and mezcal came to be found. And so we pay homage to the rabbits because we say that they discovered it and we perfected it. So you'll see he's kind of tatted up. He's got all these little symbols inside. They're all the traditional symbols of luck in Mexican culture. So we've got our Tahona wheel on there. You've got the ace of spades. You got obviously the rabbit's foot. You got the king crown, the diamond. So it's just a fun little design with it.
It's a good labeling of it. It's a good branding. Simple.
Yep.
So can you talk to us about the water Suerte is using
Yep.
for distillation, and if it's a lowland, highlands, and what's the difference between them? Viewers would love to talk about.
So lowland and highlands, the main difference is it kind of comes down to sugar content. Because the highlands agave grow in a higher elevation, they develop a higher sugar content. Lowland agave tend to be more peppery. So we use 100% highland agave. We buy a large amount of our agave, but it's all highland. It's all right around from our distillery. We don't have enough natural wildlife long enough around our distillery to create natural wild yeast, so we do pitch yeast. But outside of that, we are using the springs from Tontonilco Alto. They're really traditional, old school spring waters that have kind of always been revered for their healing powers because they're so high in minerality. So we're in the same little town as, it's about 30,000 people that live there. It's us, Yete Leguas, the original Don Julio, and the original Patron Haciendas. So it's a really great little town. The water is just super fresh, super revitalizing, and that's why we use just those 3 ingredients: high sugar, agave, yeast, and really good water.
And what would be the name? Number?
1530.
1530.
It's the only thing we create, which is
By the
kind
way,
of special.
He knows what he's talking about.
I know that.
That's the people we want.
That's the
You know what I mean? So that it's a content. It's
Yeah.
actually people want to know more about you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They know
They
because
wanna
there's
know,
a people standing behind their products that knows what they're coming
Right.
from.
and they want to know why it just keeps on selling off the shelf.
Exactly.
Right?
We sell the hell out of this product.
I tell everybody, I'm obviously biased, but it's a great product. Like,
It's a
I
great
freaking
product.
love it.
All right, we're gonna rate this up.
No, it's so beautiful. Get that good
Get one for me?
sweetness,
Perfect.
yeah. Of course, we can't be the only ones drinking.
Yeah.
And it coats your whole palate, and that comes from the Tahona crushing.
people don't understand really what's the importance of a Tahona. Uh, it's got this viscosity that just it covers your tongue, your cheeks, you feel it everywhere.
Could
And
you explain more of what Tahona means?
so Tahona it's the whole entire mechanism that breaks down the agave. So it's the little pit, it's the arm, but the Tahona wheel is what crushes the agave. So you can do a mechanical version of that. You can break it down with a lot of heat, steam, acid. But we do the old school way where we quarter our agave. Our master distiller built this own little contraption that quarters the agave. And then we basically put it in the pit, and then Tahona crushes it. And the liquid that's coming out of that is what we extract to distill. So some people, they'll leave the fibers after you crush it in there. We sweep ours out, we take them out, and so other farmers can use them and compost them and stuff like that. But that's where the juice that you're actually drinking and distilling comes from, is crushing with the
Beautiful.
Tahona.
No stickiness at all.
No stickiness.
That's a simple test. You can put it on your hands and stuff like that. There
Yeah,
is
I
zero
saw-
stickiness.
Actually, I saw you
There's
do
a
that
sugar.
before. But
Yeah.
you have to tell them what you're doing. you know?
Just drop couple drops of a tequila, put it on your hand, rub it up. If it sticks, lip is a stickiness, that means there is additives. For sure, there is a sugar content, the extra.
But
additive,
it's the
extra
glucose level you're testing, right?
Exactly.
So that's what it is with the stickiness. I mean, is that glucose, right?
Same
So-
concept. If you spill soda on your hands,
Yeah.
you're gonna be sticky.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
same exact thing.
Not as. By the way, this is a great blanco to start with.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a beautiful blanco, no additives.
Yeah.
Nothing. It's clean.
Yeah.
We also sell at very good price
Yeah.
if you buy two of them.
Yeah.
So we try to tend to do buy two is our deal. We created that deal to get more products at a better price. Liquor King came up with that, and we are introducing more and more products to come to that Liquor King buy two deal, in which you can might mix and match. You can mix and match. You can mix and match the same price point too. So that's a pretty good way. I mean, people are buying.
Can you mix and match the two?
No.
Not the blanco and red.
Okay.
If it's the same price point.
I had seen someone ask that recently. That's
Yeah,
why I
that was a
asked.
good
Okay.
question.
Come
If it's the
on,
same
man,
price.
we know it was you.
I know.
We know it was you.
All right,
Right.
that's a good blanco.
Yeah, that's a good blanco.
Good blanco.
So
It's a great blanco for a shot.
Yeah.
we do something that I don't know of any other distillery that they do. When it comes to our barrel age expressions, we have one guy who on site acts as a cooperage. Basically, when we buy a bunch of barrels, he breaks down the barrels, pulls out the best couple staves he can, and builds a new barrel. So when people ask me what type of barrel was this used in, it could be made of 4 or 5 different whiskey barrels. I mean,
Really?
yeah, because it could be maybe we pulled apart, one from this distillery, one from this distillery, and we got 2 from each barrel, right? Well, you need a lot of staves to make up a single barrel. So that's how all of our barrels are done. That's why each one is really unique from the next. I mean, you've tried a couple of samples all next to each other. They're all different. None of them are like really kind of tiny variations. They're like, no, this is definitely different from that one.
That's a cool way to do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
That's a
thought
cool
of
way.
So
Then you want to know
Yeah.
what barrel staves did you have?
Right.
and that's people asking. It's like we break down the barrels and we toss it. We toss what we don't need, so we can't really know what barrel is made of what because
So when we buy the product, when we buy the single barrel,
yep.
we get a full barrel, right?
Yeah. And we get the homemade barrel.
Yeah, it's
Basically?
basically a homemade barrel.
Oh.
It's kind of like a hogshead refill, like they
Oh,
call
okay.
it, where they rebuild a barrel with like a bunch of different sherry butts. We do the same thing with just different whiskey barrels.
So we are doing one of this crazy thing we did. We picked a barrel in India
That's right.
called from Amrut Distillery.
Yeah.
Okay,
And they have this. They call Spectrum.
that's a
They
great
call
product.
Spectrum
Yeah,
barrel. Yeah. So they.
that was the 007 one, I think.
Yeah, 007, 004. So 004, they
yeah.
named it 004.
Okay,
Yeah.
So that was 4 different staves. They matched it up.
I didn't know that.
And that was actually a beautiful product. It is really heavy. It drinks more like an armagnac.
Wait a minute, we did a barrel pick for that.
We did a barrel pick this year. We want to release that sometime in the holidays.
Okay,
We picked
can't-
a
we
barrel that
can't-
was 5 different
We
staves.
can't give him too much information. You know what I'm saying? We can't give him too much.
Some other day.
Yeah,
some
some
other
other
day. We
day.
can talk
Well,
about it. All right, let's
let's
get
put
this
some of
started.
this repo in our glass.
Yeah.
So this reposado is aged for 7 months.
And obviously, we can't say what kind of barrel.
Can't say what kind of barrel. Whenever trying a tequila lineup, people always ask me what's my favorite. I love Blanco because if the Blanco is good, it generally means everything else is going to be really good.
which I do tell a lot of people.
Yep.
You know that if your base is not right, then it's not gonna be right.
That may be true for you, but I like that reposado more than blanco.
But I mean, you know, the Blanco was good.
Blanco's good.
That's what we're talking about right there.
That repo is better.
Yeah.
I describe it like a pie. Like the inner is the
Yeah.
cooked agave,
Yeah.
and the crust is the vanilla.
Yeah.
It just kind of packs it in there, nice and neat.
Wow. So on average, how much reposado is aged for you guys?
For us, it's always 7 months.
7 months.
Always.
7 months. That's a good number.
It is.
It's not
That's
too much age, and it's just round up the blanco's edges. That's how I see it.
our master distiller thinks it tastes best at 7 months, so that's how we do it.
He knows what he's talking about. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful reposado. For a price, beautiful.
Yeah, you guys.
We
have
are
that-
available at what, 29? This week selling at 29 or
I think you guys have
39 or something. right?
32 and 2 for 65, and then this guy is 40 or 2 for 70.
Yeah, something.
So you get a
like
$5 discount if you buy 2. Well, $10 discount if you buy 2.
that. Yeah, we want to sell the better product.
It's about the best you can do in the market. It's a really great price. So,
By the way, that reposado is better to me. I would rate that repo to me is 7 or 6.5. Blanco to me is 6. So repo to me is more than that.
I mean, I still think the Blanco's higher.
You think?
I'm a Blanco guy
All right,
anyway.
I mean,
You know what
see,
I'm saying?
that feels a little low and
Yeah.
that hurts, but I'm going to let it slide. It's
Yeah, come on, man.
Don't worry, you got my vote.
I
It's
appreciate
okay.
you,
It's
I
okay. It's
appreciate
okay. You
you.
got my vote. It's okay.
That's a good Blanco.
Yeah. It's good.
If I can rate Jose Cuervo to 2 points,
Right.
I mean, 7 points is good.
I'll take a 5 or 6 point swing. Sure.
7, come on.
All right.
6.5.
He
6.5.
even give Jose
6
Cuervo
and
that high?
2.
That-
That's not even a tequila, by the way.
Right.
That's not even a tequila. If somebody knows it's not a tequila, it's a mixto. It's
No,
called
and-
mixto.
And that's, I think, we're not certified additive free on Tequila Matchmaker, but our lowest score is 84 with the Blanco, which is really hard to do. Like I always tell people when I was working at a retailer, I tried to rate something really high and it still came out as like an 84 or 85.
Really?
So yeah. So getting an 84 is our lowest score. We're pretty proud of. Our extra añejo, which is 7 years, gets like a 91, which again, that's like top of the line. It's about as best as you can do. There's various few stuff that rates above like a 91. So
What was the top of the line was a single barrel picked by Liquor King.
it was
Oh,
really
I
good.
got it.
That was the
like
top of the line.
Liquid waffles.
Wow. By the way,
we could be our next name for one.
so we got liquid waffle. Liquid waffle? That's a good name.
Liquid
Can you use
waffles.
that?
Yeah,
Can you use that,
absolutely.
please?
Yes, sir.
Matt, thank you. I mean,
Yeah.
you give us a good name.
You know, it's
That's
all
a-
spur of the moment, right?
It's a
All
spur of the
spur
moment, exactly.
You
So
wanna
we
get this
got,
one? Yeah.
so
try
this
it?
is, Ano, this is a barrel that we picked up next barrel to come into Texas for our Liquor King stores. Which one? This is gonna be what? November, October?
Late November, early October.
Oh,
I'm sorry, late October,
Late
early
Oct-
November.
All right. You gonna pour it?
Yeah, of course. I mean, I did the pick before you.
Look at
By
the
the
color
way,
on that.
look at the
Color on that is crazy.
Look at the viscosity to
Yeah,
it.
Yeah.
I know.
Look at the viscosity.
And all these single barrels, they're 8 to 9 months and they're 88 proof. So they are a little overproof from your normal product.
I know you were out of
Nice
town. I
brush.
think you were like doing a trip.
Yeah,
And
you
then
were
the
here. You were off
yeah.
having fun somewhere.
I know,
Gallivanting.
but we had our good time somewhere. No,
By the way, this is a barrel number 61 Suerte Reco. And again, we don't know the state is what coming from, right?
Nope. So, and I mean, we have a really small barrel room. I mean, it's not very big at all.
So on average, how many barrels you guys age?
I'd probably say we have 200 barrels aging right now.
That's it.
It's not a lot.
so when are you going to Mexico?
I'm planning this.
I mean,
Yeah, come up
November.
to the distillery.
yeah. I mean,
You gonna do the live out there?
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
That's gonna be-
Oh,
I would love to go to Suerte and Fortaleza and a couple
Yeah.
other distilleries. We want to go 14 too.
Just make sure you hit 1530.
30 is the first stop. That's the first stop.
Oh, that is good. Cheers, fellas. Appreciate you having me.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Definitely.
That's a beautiful.
I mean, I
reposado.
don't pick a bad.
I hope it comes out like this.
Oh, it will.
Oh.
Huh?
It will. Oh, it's got the agave, it's got the butterscotch,
It
it's got
is.
the wood,
It's a dessert.
it's got that spice. It is a dessert.
It's a dessert. What was that waffle? Is
Liquid
it?
waffles. Liquid
No,
waffles.
We call it liquid churros.
Churros.
Yeah,
There
why
you
not?
go.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
you
yeah,
gotta
yeah.
keep it
Yeah.
to
Yeah,
team
you gotta
right.
keep it Hispanic, right? You gotta keep it
Liquid
Hispanic.
churros.
Yeah.
That's actually a good name.
Yeah.
Oh, and the spice just sits on your tongue.
Mm.
It's really good.
I mean, it matches. churros.
Yeah.
Right?
100%.
Would that be possible to name it as a liquid churro and you label it that way?
Yeah. Instead of saying Liquor King.
Instead of Liquor King, we do liquid churro.
Yeah. I'd have
We
it.
we're already gonna put our own sticker on there.
That's beautiful. That's churros.
Yeah.
That is a churro.
I'll
You
have,
like
to make, I'll have to
churro?
make a paperwork adjustment. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, please.
But yeah.
Please do that. I
Yep.
mean, that's actually a beautiful barrel. Thanks for bringing a barrel like that to us. Again,
I appreciate
Jano,
you guys
thanks for
supporting us.
yeah.
Y'all have been great supporters of us. Come down to Liquor King, get your Suerte, see Minaj, see Mahir, ask about anything else great they've got. They'll always help you out. Any questions?
Yeah, questions, please ask. So we have. Go ahead.
We have a question from Logan for the Blanco. Is this more of a sipping thing?
So it's a great question. The way that we make tequila is it's sipping. It's as traditional as you can make tequila, but it's priced that you can mix it. So you can sip it, you can mix it, you can do whatever you want with it. You don't have to feel guilty about it because of the price. But the way that it's crafted, it's meant to be sipped. So
We have another question from Will. Will there be an añejo?
we do have it in Nejo. It is on the shelf right now. Looks like this guy right here. We actually recently did a little bit of a change where it used to be 2 years, but we changed it down to 1 year, and we did more of an even blend of French oak and American whiskey. So those used whiskey barrels that we rebuilt, and then straight French oak, and we blended them together for a final product blend. With it being a 1 year and that combination of the new French oak, you can't really tell that it's got any less age on it. It's just got so much complexity it's more of a traditional additive-free añejo. So it's got the spice, it's got the caramel, it's got the tight kind of chocolatey French oak notes. It's a really great product, and it's on their shelf for like $52.
For the Añejo?
Yeah.
So tell me about the extra añejo. It's gonna be gone, right?
The Extra Añejo is a limited edition. It's 7 years. We made the current batch about in 2022, and by the end of this year, what's available will probably be sold out. So, and because it's a 7 year ultra aged product, it's 100% tone of crush.
And there is nothing left after that
After
for
that,
7 years.
we got to put out a new product after that.
And that would not come close to it, right?
We'll see. Whatever we put out, it's got to be good, right?
Exactly.
So we've got to be satisfied.
By the way, that's what the extra Añejo.
Yeah.
If you guys ever want to
Best
drink a
price.
dessert, that's the best price extra Añejo
Yeah.
in the market by far.
Or a cigar pairing.
And you'll find that at Liquor King. Yeah, it's a cigar pairing.
Yeah.
We got
Can you
tequila.
suggest some cigars that works perfectly for extra Añejo?
This guy gives me all of my cigars.
Ah, perfect.
It's
Can you
the
go for it? Let's bring-
Yeah, let's go,
the
let's
champagne
go.
10th anniversary.
Oh,
That's my favorite cigar.
Wait, you know what? Are we gonna get a camera phone on me or what?
Yeah.
Bring on. No,
Camera
no,
can't
he
come?
can't. No, camera can't come.
Oh my god.
All right.
All right.
Camera. We're still working towards a better camera system, so we're gonna bring the product up here.
But to the Extra Añejo, it's a really special product. In my opinion, there's nothing like it on the market. Being 7 years to Hunter Crush, additive free. The layered complexity. You get the vanilla, you get the cooked agave, you get the butterscotch, and then it's got this tiny touch of smoke on the finish. It retails for like 120, 130. It's a really phenomenal product. So every
So-
time we open it for a cigar night, I know the bottle's gonna be gone. Like
Right.
without fail, I'm leaving with an empty bottle. So
Why do you want to leave with an empty bottle? But so first one I want to introduce, which I've shown before, right?
Yeah.
I've shown this one before. This is our tequila barrel aged cigars, right?
Yeah.
These are Nicaraguan wraps.
Yep.
But like I said before, these are like all the way matured. All the sweetness is going through it instead of it being halfway full.
And you
right?
can
So,
find this at what? 2 for
10.
10?
2 for 10. Yeah,
This is
he
what
sold
we
me
do
a
in the
couple last
barrel
time.
age. Yeah, this
It was great. I got my
For a
pool with one
price-
of these.
For
and I
a
was
price,
like,
yeah.
this is
Yeah.
incredible. And you were right, the flavor all the way
through,
through,
right?
super consistent.
Right.
That's
right.
what the most important thing.
Yep.
The other companies just dip it and you get few flavors out of it, and then you just smoking dry.
It's a great stick.
So, and then the second one I want to introduce is the Champagne Perdomo 10th
Yeah.
anniversary champagne.
That's my favorite cigar.
Okay. Reason why this is the most easiest going cigar, right? So the thing about it, it goes very well with blancos, repos. Not so much on the añejo. So did you try this with the añejo?
No, I'm
No,
typically
yeah,
if
yeah.
I'm poolside.
This is a
Yeah.
light cigar.
Yeah,
This
light
is a
cigar.
light cigar.
So even for you beginner cigar smokers,
Yep.
This
This
is
is great.
beautiful. Very easygoing, very nicely done. Not so heavy that you're like gonna be choking on it or anything like that.
Exactly.
But definitely, I mean, if you're looking for those kind of cigars, come see me because my cigar selection is crazy. I mean, it's
I mean, it's
crazy.
aptly
So
named
basically, you're
champagne.
saying
Yeah.
that Blanco and Repo, if
Yeah.
you're drinking that, use this.
Yeah.
Yep.
And if you
Or-
want to step up,
Yeah.
I mean-
Añejos, because you want a little bit heavy.
I mean, even if you don't want heavy, I
Right.
mean, this is for any tequila.
This is for anything.
Yeah, any tequila.
Yep.
I mean, 2 for 10, you cannot beat that price, right?
I mean, that's
I
a
mean-
good thing by cooking at home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's cheapest at home. It
Yeah.
always
Cheap it
is.
out.
Yeah.
You
Exactly.
can go to restaurants and buy this garbage stuff.
So look for the Liquor King logo.
Yep.
I mean, it's on there. I mean, we even have lighters and cigar cutters that are branded towards us.
So
Exactly.
if
Yeah,
I'm
so-
hearing this right, you can get 2 bottles of Suerte Reposado, 2 cigars, and walk out spending less than $100.
Yep.
$80.
Yep.
Less
80
than
bucks.
180 bucks.
Yeah.
At least.
And you got two rep.
You got money for lunch.
That's actually a great point. You know what? Appreciate you bringing in a hell of a product, by the way. Suerte is doing great for us, and at all the Liquor King stores, it's been doing really well. It's 100% clean.
Yeah.
That's the most important thing, and we would love to continuously improve the partnership with you.
Absolutely, man.
You know, and
We're always
thank
here.
you
I
for
really
the-
appreciate y'all's support.
Yeah,
seriously.
yeah, exactly.
Thank you very
We will
much.
we'll get you back up here when we launching the barrel.
Yep.
You know, that will be even
We'll do
fun.
some
you know,
tastings. People
exactly.
come by, try it out. Absolutely.
I think that's a good way to do it.
And I mean, even if some of you guys want to come up here, be on
On the
our-
show.
yeah, on the
On
show.
the show.
Yeah.
Please feel
give,
free.
give your true opinion of the product. I
Yep.
mean, we don't dispute anything.
Do you
right?
guys have any questions that let me ask you guys a question. You know, what kind of single barrels would you like from tequila? What is there a particular brands that you would like to work with? Or you know, what kind of single barrels that you would like from us that we bring it in? You got any other questions, William? While we come back from a break, we'll answer that questions. Get five
Appreciate
more
y'all.
minutes. Thank you guys. We'll come back after 5 minutes. All right, guys, you're back. You're
So we're
back.
back.
You're back. What was the question? Is there any question for us?
Man, I think there was.
There was.
There was.
Let's see if William is bringing us a question.
I mean, yeah.
Bring us a good product.
Come on.
Good, William.
Okay, so we have another question from Will. Does Lalo do barrel picks? If so, that would be a great one to add. That's like a suggestion and a question.
That's actually a great product to have in our store. By the way, Lalo to me is a bubblegum tequila.
Yeah.
There's a Blanco is a bubblegum tequila. By the way, they do not do right now Repo, Añejo, or Still Strand. So as of right now, they're not aging. They must be aging something. You know, I'm sure they want to bring the Repo in the market, but as of right now, they have not shown us that. We are working with the company, asking them if there is a barrel available. And if there is, we want to be the first one to bring it in Texas.
Lalo is associated with Don Julio, right?
Don Julio, the master distiller, was somehow related with the
Brother, right?
brother. Or
Right?
something, yeah.
Something like that.
By the way, Lalo is a beautiful product.
Much
You get-
better.
It's a very good product. To me, it's bubble gum on a tequila. That's how I get it. It's really bubble gum. You know, I mean,
So I.
what do you have up here?
Oh, God, really? Are you ready for this?
So,
Are you ready for this?
okay, yeah.
I mean, this is our Yeyo single barrel.
Is that the tropical or the traditional?
This is a traditional.
Traditional.
Yeah.
So they age this in the traditional Tennessee barrels.
Rum barrel.
Uh-huh.
Traditional rum barrel.
Oh, nice.
Traditional rum. So we have a tropical rum, which you'll see a blue label on.
Okay.
Which I think I have one right there.
Right up
Yeah,
here.
yeah. So this is our tropical.
This is a tropical.
So a little bit heavier on the body, on the finish, a little bit better sweetness. So if anybody's looking for that, very nicely good sweetness, good body. Like a lot of people that are doing a lot of additive tequilas, I definitely direct them in that direction just
Yeah.
for that.
It's
This
a,
is an additive free, by the way, but I definitely direct them in this direction because you get that sweetness that you're looking the right way. right?
yeah, and it doesn't overpower your palate.
It doesn't
It doesn't overpower your palate
Right.
because you want to make sure the product is not overpowered.
Right.
You know, otherwise it break your mind. You know, to me it's like it's turn you off.
Yeah.
Turns you
Yeah.
off.
Yeah.
All right, so this is the traditional one.
Yep.
And this is the single barrel again. Whenever you see a single barrel at Liquor King, we do the liquor. We put this sticker up here. By the way, on this live show, I want to introduce every single barrel that is done by Liquor King will be double points available starting from tomorrow. All the Liquor King barrels that has the sticker will be double points in general. Doesn't matter when you buy. It's gonna be double points every time.
Yeah, I mean, I might not be able to make the next show because I mean, I might be busy doing that. I don't know about you. I don't know about you, but I might be busy.
But you know what? That's actually because that's the incentive you
Yeah.
give it to customers for buying our stuff.
Yeah.
Right. You know, the buying the barrel picks that we do, and that's why we want to start it back. We want to start this every barrel pick with the Liquor King sticker will be double points.
Oh, well,
Can we make sure that all the stores knows that about it so they can set it up for tomorrow, starting tomorrow?
I mean,
Thank you.
are not all the stores watching?
They should.
They should be, right?
They should. They should. I mean, or if
mean,
not, then we can just send the
they-
video.
Yeah, or we can deduct their pay. Sure. It's a good thing
They
you're
got work
here.
to do, man.
A good thing my cameramen are here.
They got over. So this is the traditional Yeyo. Thank you for bringing us this two amazing barrels. By the way,
Which we did one last year too, right?
we did one last year. Did not stayed on the store for 2 weeks,
Oh my.
and that was so awesome. That was so awesome. Again, this come from 1414 distillery. This distillery is clean.
Yeah, very, very clean.
This distillery is very clean. Do not have additives. They don't use. And the Sergio Cruz is the master distiller.
Yeah.
He's very young and he's doing very amazing job.
He is.
He does needs to stop picking up new distillery, picking up new brands.
Yeah.
Let me tell you the truth. He's got too many brands in the market right now, which are all good.
Yeah.
You know, but it just the valuation will go down. You know, that's my honest
Yeah,
truth.
yeah.
You know, so he needs to cut down on his brand.
So Sergio,
Sergio,
if you're listening,
if you're listening, oh,
beautiful, right?
so this is a light. Look at the color.
But it's not even that. It's how it pours in your cup.
Yeah.
I mean, that pours almost.
It's just rounding your blanco.
Yeah.
It's just rounding your blanco.
Very delicate.
Very delicate.
So sweetness on the back end.
Very
And
delicate.
just gone.
The finish could be.
It's like, where's my next drink? That's what it's really asking, right?
Where do I get pineapples?
You do.
Pineapple.
I just,
Huh?
The skin of the pineapple, not the
Exactly,
actual pineapple.
Yeah, it's the
That-
skin of the pineapple.
skin
I'm
of
getting
the
the skin
yeah.
of pineapple up here.
Right.
Is that a question of ours?
Yes, sir. We have a question from Chance.
Chance,
Yes, sir.
Chance, how you doing?
How many barrel picks do you typically carry?
Carry
At a-
at a time, 4 barrel picks a time. We usually try to sell the barrels out. Our average is anywhere from 2 days to 2 months. On average, we sell the barrel in 2 months for sure. Some
It does.
on
depend-
average, sometimes it's a month too. You know,
It does depend on
so
what
most
store.
we sell it's 2 months, right?
It does depend on what store.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good question. So if you come to Louisville, by the way, Louisville only got 3 barrels right now available on the shelf, and Manaj kind of he's fast. You know, he sells the product, he tastes the customers the new product, and he's having fun with the tasting the new products
Always.
and the new barrels. By the way, if you're looking for something tropical, not tropical, but
Traditional.
traditional, but has a little bit pineapple notes, and it's a light wrap.
Right. I mean, this is very nice. I mean, there's the reason why I opened this one, not this one, right? Because it's like very light, very
Very light.
easygoing,
Very easy.
but the reposado point is there, right?
Yeah. This is basically a blanco with the reposar. It's aged, I would say 3-4 months.
Yeah.
It doesn't have extra aging on it.
Right.
There's no wood on it, and that's what we want. We want that kind of style of product that is not overpowering your product.
Man,
Your-
we might even have. Hey, Matt, do we have a live question?
how you doing, man? All right.
Okay, no.
Easy.
You know how to put people on the spot.
We need to,
Yeah.
we need to bring the customers up
Yeah.
here. Any other questions, sir?
No.
All right, so we have something interesting today. What were you talking about? You
Oh,
had something
that-
crazy for
Oh, these armor necks?
No, I was
The
talking
cognac.
about no. I was talking about that big box that you're carrying.
This one? I wasn't carrying it too far. I would have got tackled. Okay, I would have got tackled with this thing, okay?
All right, bring it in.
Oh
Bring
my
it in,
God.
guys. We have something amazing up here.
My God.
He's got something. Oh, yes. All right. Oh, what do we got?
Oh my God.
What do we got
Oh my
up
God.
here?
Oh my
This
God.
is.
Dude, I
This
mean,
is.
really need to give it some clearance? or
Let's just get some clearance up
what?
here. There, we need some. You're not
Okay,
open.
this is not open for tasting, by the way. By the way.
This is not
Oh.
open for tasting. All right.
And Geek, you
By the way.
cannot have the box, by the way.
Alright, here.
Okay, you know.
So this is a Weller Millennium 2000, 2003, 2005, and 2006. 4 different barrels blended. This is their signature item from Weller Millennium. This is released in Texas now.
Yeah.
By the way, we are lucky to get the product like this and offer to our customers. By the way, this is the whole line yard. Huh?
Give us a few minutes up in the box. Okay.
All right,
Oh
all
my
right.
gosh, look at this. Look at this. Look at that. Oh.
Make sure we sell whoever we sell it. Make sure they get the box.
Oh,
Box.
yeah, Geek. You know, she always wants the box. You know?
What's she collecting?
I
all that?
don't even know what she wants.
I hope she got the garage.
No, that's why they got the car.
Look at that. Look at this.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Oh my.
yeah. Thank you, Sazerek, for bringing us this product like this, man. You know,
Oh, let's see. That's a heavy box.
that's like. I hope the product is that heavy. How do you open?
Let's see, how do we open?
Don't break it, all right?
There you
Oh,
go.
whoa, whoa.
You mean
This is-
you just made me look like you?
Hey, can we take a picture, please?
Oh my
What is this?
See even got light inside? Oh my gosh. Really?
They have a light too?
Yeah.
Now that's a
Oh, look at
that's
this.
a gorgeous bottle. They have a decanter?
It's a glass decanter. Yeah, it's an actual decanter. So got the glass topper on the side.
Mm.
No,
What is she talking about?
I don't know.
Would you like please help
I know,
up here?
I know.
Come on
Tell-
up here.
tell-
Come on.
Talk to us. You don't have to be shy.
That's the
Just yell-
problem, you know. I mean,
I
you know.
Just yell at us. What's up?
Yeah, you can yell at her. What were you talking about? Oh, there.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, that's a book?
Oh my god. Oh no, yeah, it is. It's a two.
What is that?
It's probably the history of.
Well, show our customers. You
mean-
know what I mean?
Man.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. No, look at it. Look at that.
Oh, okay. So there, you open this.
That's your authentic Weller product, right?
So you open this, and
Yeah.
you read it.
Yeah. This is your seal of approval, basically.
Wow. By the way, don't buy the fake items in the market.
If it doesn't have all this, it's not.
I want to make sure this is lighting.
Yeah.
Should I?
Yeah, take it off.
I should have a hand gloves or something.
No. But we'll dust it after you're
All
done. Don't worry.
right, come.
Huh.
Can we make sure that everybody has a chance to get this? This is the beautiful product. I mean, very well done.
Yeah.
With the lighting and all that.
Yeah.
But if you have a beautiful bar,
Oh, yeah. Magnetic everything. Opens from the bottom. There's little handles on
oh, there's the handles. Somebody did design that,
Yeah.
so it doesn't fall off.
See? Isn't that cool?
So this will be available at Liquor King, number Louisville, number Louisville, and one at Allen Store.
Right.
$7,500 and 7,500 points. 7,500 points. So basically, you're buying it without points. The 7,500 points. So it will be available. We only have 2 bottles as of right now. First come, first serve. Whoever calls in first will be gone. There's only 2 bottles available right now. Again, thank you. Appreciate it. To tune in to episode number 2 of Unfiltered, and we want to make sure we give away the product before we leave. Right?
Come on. That's put it back.
Oh, yeah. What is it? Velvet or something?
I know it feels heavy.
All right, I'm gonna lift it up. You gonna? Well, when you guys are handling this, make sure you guys two
Oh
people.
my god. I'm like, ugh. Man, our cameraman's just standing by. I'm like,
This is
something else.
I mean it's an eye catcher. If you go to somebody's house, you want to make sure we have it. Okay, we can bring them in. No, that's not gonna be on the line. So
It is.
that's great. You said two more people we have, or just one person? Is that did they signed up on online? No, we're not gonna do the online with them. Let's give away the product. Let's get the best question. Let's get the best question, winning that. All right. What was the question that we answered? If you have to talk about it, what did you
So-
like? You go ahead and give the one back.
Mate, so I think the one that asked us about the Lalo,
Yeah.
you know, if there's going to be any barrel picks in the future. Who was that?
That's Will.
That was Will?
Give it to him. That.
Is it Will? No, no, I'm just Will, are you answering this question? Oh my gosh. So Will,
We'll get that bar.
yeah.
Now, this
Okay.
Old Dominick, I want to make sure this goes to a bourbon customer
Yeah.
who likes about bourbon. Can you talk about? Somebody asked about the bourbon. How do you pick the barrels right? That's a great question. Which distillery? Who did that? Okay, Will already got one, so we will have to give it to somebody else. Who was the next best question? Give me just a second. Harsh. JB Plank. Who is that? JB Plank.
What did they ask?
He asked the question, what do you compare it to? We know you have tried a bunch of good stuff. That's the other question I would say. All right, JB Plank. Jim, I think it's a Jim Plank. That's all I know he's a regular customer at
Yeah.
Louisville.
Yeah. So
By the way, you should take this as a 1 cent, buy at a 1 cent at Liquor King. And again, thank you, Old Dominick, for giving us a product that beautiful product that can be given
yeah,
away.
and now you can find out how it compares.
Exactly.
Right?
Now you can. You know what?
Right.
That's actually a great question. Now you can find out what he compares, and you should have a notes that we can take it out.
Right.
We can take it out. That's actually a great.
Yeah,
question.
yeah. So
What else?
man.
Done for today?
I think we're done.
Hey, thank you again for watching us, and we will try to bring you better content next time. The next content is going to be Unfiltered again, episode number 3, Tuesday. We will also have 2 more. We have a Scotland trip to distillery. We will be live streaming to distilleries, and
Thanks
that-
a lot.
yeah,
Thanks a lot.
you're always welcome. We will have we have a distillery coming up. We will also have a live streaming for distilleries in Mexico, and Scotland. Coming soon. Coming
It's gonna be
soon.
fun.
That's
It's
gonna
gonna
be
be
fun.
fun.
Sorry, buddy.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Hey.
We wanna keep it entertaining.
I will be
Thank you.
here, by the way, just to let you know.
All right. Thank you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you.